Welcome
Welcome
to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. And we thank you for joining us again on a Thursday night.
Yep.
And it almost feels fallish.
It does. It's chilly.
It feels fallish.
It's a little chilly out
all of
there.
our kids were going, it's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold
this morning.
I don't think people are used to it because it's, low 80s and they're like, oh, it's freezing.
Yes, exactly.
But
everybody's getting their jackets out.
And one of the telltale signs, I don't know if anybody else has been hearing them, but every morning I've been hearing geese almost. Have you?
I've seen them.
I've been hearing them honk.
I see them.
Yes.
See them. Mm-hmm.
They've been honking.
They're flying.
Yeah. And this is a busy weekend coming up. And it's a busy weekend in terms of kind of that shoulder season. We're kind of getting into that. Not full-blown shoulder, in between, all the busy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it is this will be the final weekend for Murphy's Creek Theater for this season
Yes,
run.
it will.
So, as soon as you finish watching the news tonight, get in the car, drive out to Steveno.
That's right.
And
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Yes, so starting tonight, Thursday night, at the Cornelia B. Steveno Performing Arts Center.
That's right, out there in Murphy's.
Yeah.
And before we get to our We Tell You What to Do for the Weekend segment, there are two things we needed to talk about,
yes.
right? There are more cows on the loose in Calaveras County. I cannot believe how many cows are breaking out. I just can't believe it. But today, there were 6 cows.
They were singing
loose.
Don't Fence Me In.
Don't Fence Me In.
Yes.
That's right, with their little guitars and that sort of thing. But 6 cows loose at Highway 4 at Cabbage Patch near the maintenance station. And let's hope that they have actually rounded them up and put them back where they belong. So if you're driving up there and they're still loose, you're not hallucinating. There are cows in the road. And you have video.
I do.
But he's looking for the Don't Fence Me In lyrics. Have you found them for our little Calaveras County cows? This is their song, huh? Don't Fence Me In. I've never heard of it. It's kind of scary that you know.
Huh?
It's kind of scary Don't Fence Me In.
All right, is this more lyrics? All right, okay. It was from Bing Crosby. There's been 14,000 people that have looked at this.
Really?
Oh, give me land, lots of land, under the starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in.
Okay, let's look at the video of the
Let me be by myself in the evening breeze and listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees.
Actually, yes, harvest time out there.
Send me off forever, but I ask you please.
They were picking what, Cabernet?
Fence me
Sauvignon grapes? Cabernet?
Well, I think it's kind of a nice segue from Don't Fence Me In into grape picking, right?
That's an agricultural field.
Now, we had the pleasure earlier this week to go out bright and early at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, lucky you.
Yes. And go to Lori Kautz's ranch in Vallecito, and she's one of the Calaveras Wine Grape Alliance growers.
Yes.
And they were picking. They were picking grapes. They were harvesting grapes. And it kind of was a little bit of an interesting aside on this crop for this year, is that I guess there was an April freeze. There was a late freeze that actually burned back some of the grapes. So some of them had a nice, normal, good harvest, and some of them had a very, very light harvest. She was lucky that none of hers were burned back. But some areas that were a little higher and stuff where they were looking at, for example, they thought they may get 40 or 50 tons, they may get 5.
Oh, does that mean wine prices will go up?
I doubt it, because I think there's been a lot of supply lately as far as grapes. But
I thought maybe
it's like OPEC. They should have oil peck.
Oil peck?
Or wine peck.
Wine peck.
Instead of OPEC, they have...
WPEC?
Yeah.
That would be it.
So they should ration it. People stand in line to get their wine. Only 1 bottle on Wednesdays. Okay, we won't go there. Anyway.
If you have a pink color flag, you can go get your wine on this day. A blue color flag on that day.
Yeah. And this is
Okay, this is the video.
and this is out here in Vallecito.
You're picking out here this morning. Yes, we are. This is our first round of Cabernet Franc.
Cabernet Franc is now what it is.
It was a Cabernet
I
Franc.
think we'll have to, because you may not be able to hear some of the audio, so we'll.
Little testing stuff out here this
So basically, you're watching some guy standing there in the middle of the field, right?
individual berries are going to go into this wine. So he's going to actually break it down by berries.
That's Chuck Hubbard.
Yeah, Chuck Heavy was off camera.
He's a winemaker.
There's 16 acres. Okay. And 12 and
She has 16 acres.
Great. Now, how old are these particular wines? These vines were planted in 1999.
In 1999, they're young vines.
8 years old.
And I asked dumb questions because I didn't know what I was talking about.
You're such a wine connoisseur.
Okay. All right. Now, is the insured below
Okay.
Well, I was trying.
Mother Nature? It depends on
She was very nice and patient with me being.
She was. Look at that.
of the previous year, all those issues and elements, how well I'm able to get water to the vine throughout the growing season.
You asked pertinent questions, like how are the grapes grown, right?
That's what we were talking a little bit before we started. Now, how is the harvest overall for the year? Is that
Oh, this is an interesting question.
Yeah.
There was some freeze issues throughout Calvert County.
How was the harvest overall?
Yeah.
That's what he asked.
And she's talking about freeze issues and elevation.
Lower than those that are in Murphy's area, or even in the San Andreas area. So my weather's going to be a little bit different than just right over to the other side of the state.
That's what's interesting about Calaveras County, actually, is that in the different geographical areas, the weather patterns are very different. As we noted at times.
Yes.
Any sunshine?
Yeah, so I'm volunteering to go out there at 6 in the morning. And,
I'll give you a pair of printers. We can do all sorts of stuff. Very nice. Thank you
There we
very
go.
much.
all right, so it's on the site. If you want to see that, we have a nice little video clip there of the
right.
harvest and
At the pinetree.net.
at thepinetree.net. And I need to, let's see, I just got an email. I need to check something technically again.
Okay, check something technically. So we should
Yeah.
actually go to the calendar for the weekend. Because those were our big news stories, right? Of today
So, yeah,
was wine grape harvest
wine grape harvest.
and cows,
And I think,
which is very fitting for an agriculturally based county.
I would say so.
Absolutely.
And the wine grape harvest, they're going to be harvesting a lot.
They will be. They will be. And then there's Grape Stomp. The crush starts in October. And it's been very interesting to watch this whole wine production morph in the county
Into one of the,
into a very large draw for tourists, for local people, and for local
yeah,
business
Yeah.
economy, quite frankly.
whoops. I better stop that.
Wow.
There we go.
You're looping.
I'm looping. I'm loopy, and looping.
It's
Yes.
Thursday night.
It's
Yes,
Thursday night.
yes. But we should talk about what's happening Friday night before we get to our regular Friday calendar,
Great.
so that you are going to be very loopy
Oh,
tomorrow
boy.
night after it's all done.
Yes, there's going to be kind of an interesting thing where I guess we're really proud of this, though, is tomorrow night we will be broadcasting live from Bret Hart, Bret Hart football. We're going to
Yes.
start off with the junior varsity game. And we're feeling kind of sorry for the Calaveras County Cable Television's Ed Lark that runs the studio, right?
Yes, because he has ceded control.
Yes, because for tomorrow night, most of the program
John Hamilton
from
from the
5:30
Pine Tree.
until 10 p.m. Most of the content for the channel will be fed from Bret Hart.
That's right.
So
Yours
we're going to
truly.
do reruns of Ben and Jerry cartoons. No, just kidding.
Tom and Jerry.
Off-color
They're
jokes.
actual
Yeah,
Ben
Tom and Jerry.
I
not
guess
Ben and Jerry
Ben
on
is,
ice cream. Yeah,
Tom's
so
crazy brother, maybe?
yeah, so we'll
Yes.
do the. So that way he won't sleep at all tonight.
No. Poor Ed.
No, but this is an honor. It's really an honor to be able to do it. A lot of fun. And
it could
I think
be
it'll be good for the kids.
the first time this has ever happened.
We think, from
Anywhere.
anybody we're talking about for live, we think it's the first time that Bret Hart football's been broadcast. We did some live last year online,
Yes,
but we're actually being
out
televised. Pushed it
onto
on
the television.
Yep.
Just like this is the first news broadcast.
One of, yes. And from
that's pushing out from
some
the
of you
web
watching will
onto
probably
the
like,
television.
yeah, you're a little early of you're a little ahead
you're
of the curve.
ahead of the curve. We're gonna drop right off there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
the
as far as we
pioneers,
know, we
go
are the
the
first
arrows.
ones doing it, right? I've looked. I haven't found
No, I haven't
anybody
found
doing
anything.
it.
No, I haven't. I mean, sometimes you can catch Katie Couric later or something like that on a rebroadcast.
But they're in a television studio broadcasting on the internet. We're actually in the internet broadcasting.
Pushing to a
on the
broadcasting
television.
studio, yes.
Yeah, pushing out into the television world. So it's a different animal.
It's a different thing.
Beast, yes.
Yeah,
And
thing.
that's what will be happening tomorrow night. Actually, Bret Hart.
Yep, Bret Hart, and
who
they're
will they be playing?
Modesto Christian.
Modesto.
Now, this will be a tough opponent because Bret Hart feels really good with their chances of playing well against them.
Uh-huh.
But this is a school down there in Modesto that all of them may deny it. They recruit because they're a small.
Do they?
Oh, they're a small Christian school, so they can say, "Hey,
I didn't
young man,
realize
even
that.
though you're so
Young
you're
man.
15 years old and you weigh 285 pounds, come play for us."
Do they give them scholarships? You
I
think?
don't know, but
okay.
yes,
I thought maybe with your connections in the valley, you would have found that information out.
I have
no,
not.
I
I
guess
probably should
not.
have, but
Okay.
yeah, I can see him down there at Vintage Fair Mall in Modesto going.
Yes.
Okay, he has
Let's see what we've got going on here.
He's only about 14, but let's see, he's about 6'5", and he looks like he's 30. So okay, all right,
Come on over.
Okay, this one's 12 and a full beard, and he weighs. This is our guy. Yeah, this is our guy.
Yeah.
No, but it should be a good game, and we will be there live. So come on by the stadium.
Yeah.
Wave, throw things,
No, don't throw
make
things.
snide remarks.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right.
It's still television.
Loosely defined.
Loosely defined.
Yes.
It's TV.
It
It's TV.
is content that happens to appear.
On television.
Yes.
Okay, and
We
other
better get
things,
busy.
yes,
Yeah,
other
we better
things
get
that
busy.
are happening on Friday at 10 o'clock at the San Andreas Library. There is a Camp Read-A-Lot, and they will be going on a bear hunt, which is sort of a cool thing, and there will be reading tents, storytellers, singing and music, book bag decorating, planting, and fishing activities, and more. And it's from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, and it's hosted by First Five, HRC, Calaveras, and Child Care Resources, and the UC Cooperative Extension. So if you have a child who is not in school and you want to take them to Camp Read-A-Lot, that would actually be sort of a very interesting thing to do.
It does sound interesting. And also, one little thing I was going to say about Kin Churches. They sent us a little note that that the demonstration garden is now featured in a university statewide featured article.
That demonstration garden that we have in Calaveras County, much like our bypass, is one of the front runners of progress, actually, in the state.
Yeah.
Because they use...
See, we're cutting edge in Calaveras County
We
in
are.
so many ways.
In so many ways,
Yes.
but since we're such a small media market...
Yes, the governor's not going to come see us.
The governor's not
but,
going to
you
come
know.
see us. But, so which...
What was
you're
that?
not on
I
it
moved
anymore.
to a different
You
one.
moved to a different one. I was going to... Which publication is it in?
Oh. Well, let me go look. It is in the... Well, I don't know. Let's pull it up.
Let's pull it up and see.
The nice thing about the University of California delivers
very
agricultural
nice.
experiment situation cooperative extension working in for
See,
Californians.
This is why Master Gardener Project diverts thousands of tires from California landfills because their base is recycled tires.
Yeah.
And they got a grant to do that too.
And those are they're kind of neat. They're kind of spongy.
They're spongy. And they have them at Hazel Fisher too, in their playground at Hazel Fisher.
So if you want to...
Just tooting our little horn here in
there we
Calaveras
go.
County.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
University of California delivers agricultural experiment station cooperative extensions for all Californians.
Wow.
So there you go.
That's very cool.
If you want to see what's written on that, I guess we better get back to our calendar, huh?
Yes.
All right, we're going to run out of time.
Okay, Saturday. We're on
And
Saturday.
they certainly don't want to listen to us longer. We'll give you guys a half
Well,
hour.
actually,
That's
Friday,
it. Yeah.
Friday, like we mentioned earlier, Murphy's Creek Theater is presenting Humble Boy, and I believe the gate opens at 6. I don't have it open right now. And
It is
and the show starts at 8, right?
Yes, 18 ticket prices are $18 in advance, $20 at the door, and the gate opens. All shows gate opens at 6:30 p.m.
I'm sorry.
So you can take a picnic dinner,
That's
have
right.
some wine,
And enjoy
relax
yourself.
in
Absolutely.
your low back chair, which
Low
you
back
brought with
chair.
you.
Yes. Unlike at Ironstone.
Or you're also bringing chairs with you. They have chairs for rent on a first come first
They
served
do.
basis
They
as
do.
well.
You just have to be very careful at Ironstone how high your chair is, because even if they approve it, it may not be approved. We won't go there then.
All right.
They have great concerts.
They do.
Anyway, Saturday, September 15th, all day, Calaveras County, Calaveras Tuolumne County Humane Society Golf Tournament.
Yes.
And this will take place at Greenhorn Creek in Angels Camp, Saturday, September 15th.
And we better, and one of the things is, let's see here. Before we leave that subject.
Okay, you have the extra information on it?
Oh, come on. Where is it? Maybe send it to my
Scintillating
wife.
television.
Okay, never mind. All right.
Scintillating.
It is benefits the Humane Society.
Yes.
It's going to play to Greenhorn Creek.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they would still love golfers.
That's
So
right.
go by there, sign up, go
That's
down there,
right.
and I know you get a nice dinner afterwards. And
Mm-hmm. Camps is always good.
yep,
9 a.m. Founders Day in Valley Springs.
what are they founding?
Valley Springs.
Valley
They're
Springs,
celebrating
okay.
the founding
Of Valley Springs?
of Valley Springs, sponsored by the Wallace Person Association, and it will be held at the Jenny Lind Veterans Memorial Park from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Now, somebody was
Arts and
telling me
crafts
that.
fair, bike rodeo.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Somebody was telling me that Valley Springs now has 7,000 people in the ADI there. Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't heard about their numbers.
That's, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised though.
those are pretty good sized numbers for Calaveras County.
And apparently that particular population, they want the services and the shopping opportunities that we don't have, like a Lowe's or a Home Depot.
Oh,
Or
there's
the
some
big
big
box
box
stores.
fans down there, huh? I
mhm.
see.
This is what I'm hearing through the grapevine.
But they also proximity enough that sometimes they probably sneak to Stockton, huh?
They do, but
Yeah.
we need to keep those tax dollars here, right?
We do. We are bleeding retail tax
We
revenue.
are bleeding retail tax revenue.
And also, speaking of
Bleeding?
retail tax revenue, this week's Board of Supervisors meeting, I know they also showed on Channel 9, but but also if you want to watch it online, or if you want to be able to go back and forward and redo parts, the entire 4-hour and 45-minute Board of Supervisors meeting and study session is now on thepinetree.net. So now you can skip around and play different parts and be a combination of elated at your computer screen, frustrated at your computer screen, all in the same meeting.
That's right.
Yes.
You could. That is a typical Board of Supervisors meeting, isn't it?
You can be elated and sad.
Elated and sad and just
separated
within minutes.
Within minutes, yes.
Minutes. Absolutely.
All right, that's up.
Oh, well, that's
So what next?
interesting. Scenic celebration.
The biggie of the weekend.
The biggie of the weekend.
The Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway Celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, man, for some reason I'm doing that little...
The little yawn dance?
No, I actually have something that's kind of like Tourette's. That
Do you?
I do. That if I read or something like that, sometimes
You
I'll
yawn a lot?
I'll yawn a lot.
Wow.
So some people cuss when they have Tourette's.
Yes, you have
I
a
yawn. It's Tourette's.
Tourette's?
Something like that. All right, now
I've
we've
never quite
completely
heard about
lost
that. I've
the audience.
learned something new, and I'm sure you have as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Would you like to go on about the Scenic Byway celebration, since
Well,
I won't be there because I'll be in traffic school?
You will be in traffic school, yes.
And
Let's
really,
see, where
I
is it?
am.
Here it is,
I'm
here it
actually
is,
quite
here it is.
disappointed because it's a very interesting event.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yep. And if you wanted to find out more information, go to www.scenic4.org.
Scenic4.org.
Mm-hmm.
Come
They
on,
will tell you
come on.
more about that.
Where is it? Where is it?
And Humble
It's
Boy
right
again
here.
will be playing on that evening.
It's here. It's here. I
You
know. I
lost
know
it.
it.
It's right
There it is. Duh. You look. Duh. All right. Okay. And it sounds like we are going to set up a live streaming camera of the
At
first.
Serafina's, right?
That's Serafina's parking lot, so you'll be able to watch the goings on at the start of the celebration.
Mm-hmm.
There will be 8 different venues, but we will
Yes.
have a camera on the first of those.
That's right.
And
Are you going to go over the hill?
yes,
Yes.
whether I come back or not,
We'll see.
we'll see. But from Arnold to Markleyville, 8 different stations. There's going to be live music. There's going to be food. There's going to be all kinds of stuff there. So go and enjoy. And I want to apologize on camera to Tom from the Camp Connell General Store.
Why? What happened? What
I
did
blew
you
an
do?
appointment.
Oh.
Because we had a kid that got a little bit sick at school today,
Uh-huh.
and so that kind of
Meaning one of your children.
one of our children, yes. So we had to pick them up early from school, and I kind of got my calendar all screwed up. So if Tom's watching this, I'm sorry, and I will touch bases with you tomorrow, and we'll try to make it up with coverage over the weekend, because we were going to do a little promo piece for the Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway celebration. So as we speak, he's probably still cussing at me.
What is
as
it? Your
we
ear
speak.
is supposed to ring? or
Yeah,
something when-
as we speak, it's just
You can hear it miles away.
yes. So at the Camp Connell General Store, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., they're having brunch by San Antonio Creek, live music featuring Blue Shoes, historic photos, nature photography exhibit, and a painting exhibit by Nancy McCumber. And that's just one of the many.
One of the many.
One
And
of the many.
also, what you have is you get a passport.
A passport, yes.
And if you get it
You get it
stamped
stamped.
at all 8 locations and then turn it in,
You can win.
you can
fabulous
win some fabulous prizes. See? Very nice.
And remember, all the information and more is on scenic4.org.
Oh, is it org?
Org.
It's like Lord of the Rings. The
Org.
orgs are coming.
Yes.
The orgs.
So, and there is information on free passports. You can get all their passports stamped, entered for a drawing, for exciting vacation, and all kinds of stuff.
That'll be a very cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And-
Definitely.
I know this is kind of the whole point, but it is really, really pretty.
It is beautiful.
It is just, it is really pretty.
It is, definitely. And Sunday,
Yes.
once you're all worn out from Saturday, on Sunday you can go to the Mountain Growers Farmers Market. Starts at 10 o'clock in Arnold. And that will be at the Cedar Center behind Tallahan's Cafe. Also, one of our local political parties is having their annual picnic, 1 o'clock p.m.
The
Calaveras
Democrats
County
are, aren't they?
Democrat.
Wow.
Yeah, Democratic annual picnic will take place in Angels Camp. The events begin at 1 p.m. with entertainment speakers and a silent auction. Also, Calaveras County Supervisor Steve Walensky will introduce featured speaker Bill Durston, Dr. Bill Durston, who is a candidate. Oh, he was running again. I was going to say
He
he was
is?
a
He's
candidate
gonna run it
before.
again?
He's a candidate for California's 3rd Congressional District in his second bid to
Wow.
unseat Dan Lundgren. And then local speakers will follow.
Maybe that's why we're still getting traffic on that debate. Now, we had a debate where we put it up from where they had the debate between Lundgren and Durston at the Bret Hart Theater.
Yes.
And when we look at our server logs every month, and we're like, we still get consistent traffic on that debate. So maybe that's one of the reasons.
Could be.
Could be,
because he's running again, apparently against Congressman Dan Lundgren. And let's see, picnic offers a barbecue chicken dinner complete with beans, salad, and dessert served between 4:30 and 6. Dinner is $20 for adults and $10 for students.
And also on Sunday, they are going to have at the Bret Hart football stadium, there's going to be 10 local churches that are holding a revival or rally there. You're supposed to bring canned food to try to help out the local food banks.
Yes.
And there are going to be lots and lots and lots of people there.
Yes, it's from 6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8, and there are 10 churches.
10 churches involved.
Let's see if we can hear this a little bit.
Good morning. My name's John with the Pine Tree, and I have
not that John guy again.
And he's going to tell us.
And he's from the Copper Canyon.
Coming up this Sunday. That's right. This Sunday, from 6 to 8. Okay. Right over there at Bret Hart Stadium. We're going to fill up the stadium with people and kids and families. It's an outreach event for the whole family. We have a speaker. His name's Dr. Ray Span. And he's coming up from Tracy, which is great. He was a speaker at a youth camp up in Sonora. And then we also have a band from Modesto, and they're coming up, and it's 3 brothers and a friend, and they're incredible. We also are asking people to bring a canned food item because we want to bless the food pantries. I didn't know if you knew this, but we have 3 or 4 local food pantries here in Angels Camp. And so they're going to get to speak and share about how to get involved. And this is really just an outreach to the community and telling the community we have 10 churches involved.
Wow,
together.
so 10, so that's, I mean, a lot of the local churches
That's right.
are involved. Okay.
Yeah, so we're excited about this. And as you hear the cars driving by, we want your car to be down here on Sunday night from 6 to 8. Again, children are welcome.
All right.
Very nice, from 6 to 8.
And we are running out of time.
Are we?
We are.
Wow,
we
better
go to
weather.
weather. I know.
It's time
So,
for weather.
More cows. Oh, look.
Even more
More
cows?
cows. Kim just posted something on
At
Skyline Drive at 5:30.
4 black and white cows
And she
are
said
on the
there
loose.
must be a cow conspiracy.
Yes, a cow conspiracy. And what was that song you were singing? Don't Fence
Don't
Me
Fence
In.
Me In.
By Bing
All right.
Crosby.
And I guess on the weather, I guess it's safe to say that for this weekend, weather will be absolutely perfect.
It will be.
Low to mid 80s primarily. It's going to be.
So let's see. Arnold.
Yeah.
Friday, high of 75 degrees. Saturday, sunny with a high of 72 degrees. And Sunday, high of 67 degrees.
Wow.
So it's actually getting, for me, that's a little chilly.
Mid 70s down in the Murphys area.
79 on Friday,
79.
Saturday,
Wow.
75,
Very
Sunday,
nice.
74.
Well, it lowers our fire danger.
It does.
So,
It does quite a bit. And then, let's see, Angels Camp. Friday, 78 degrees. Saturday at 75 degrees. And Sunday at 79 degrees.
and we better say our goodbyes. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Come up and explore. Go out and play around. Do the Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway thing.
Have a
Go
good time.
golfing for the Calaveras Humane Society. And
just enjoy yourself.
we'll see. And go watch football.
That's right.
And we'll see you Monday.
Yes.
Thanks.
Good night.